Are you a business owner wanting more clarity, more confidence, and more consistency? If you are, this episode is for you. Welcome back to No Rest for the Vivid podcast. If you are a regular listener, follower, subscriber, then you will notice that I have a new microphone. La, 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 la. If you're watching, obviously. If you're just listening, you have no idea what microphone I ever had. But you'll see me in my content because I'm all about the branding. And I'll be honest, there was a little bit of I was really frustrated because you see that chair over there? I wanted to sit on that with my legs crossed. I thought it'd be so comfortable, just having a cup of tea with me. It'd be wonderful. But that chair, behind the scenes reel for you, is hiding the plug party that's going on over there. I really want to get rid of this. This does my head in. So if you're watching, you can see it. Does my nut in. But when I designed this office, I didn't think about that. It was that my desk was going to go there anyway. That's boring. So if you listen, this is episode 292. If you listened to Monday's episode, this is a bonus episode, a little extra for you this week. If you listened to 291, you know that I have just launched my 3-day virtual experience, which is called Boost. Now, if you did listen to 291, you will know that I've changed everything up. And it's actually called Boost now, not Biz Boost. And also, Biz Boost was all about getting to consistent 5K months in your business. And I've changed it all. I decided, so I'm recording this on Monday and this goes out Thursday. So I decided a few days ago that I was going to change everything up for this launch. And with good reason. Something didn't feel just exactly right. Something felt a little bit off. And I realised it was because I was talking about 5K months. And the reason it felt off was not because it's not possible, because it is. One of the members of the Vivid Business Club who joined via the last 5K Business Boost, she actually almost reached very, very close to 5K, doing everything that I told her to in the month following the Biz Boost. Another person who did the Biz Boost multiplied their revenue by 8 times. So what I teach 100% works. But it's going to work for you whether your goal revenue is £1,000 or whether your revenue is £10,000. And putting this figure on it just felt really constrictive, I think. Made me think like, I've got to talk about 5K all of the time. And it's just not something I do in my marketing. As you know, like I'm all about the joy. The joy, the warrior energy, let's get over that self-doubt, get procrastination out of the way in order for you to move forward. So talking about 5K months, just not me. So I talked to a couple of biz mates of mine and they agreed and they were like, yeah, it doesn't even sound like you. And the reason I chose to do it in September was because I wanted there to be a figure that you could measure your progress by. Really, the progress that I want you to measure your business and your growth as yourself is how much joy do you feel? Like, are you excited to get out of bed in the morning? Are you snoozing the alarm or not? That's the key. They're the key performance indicators for me, I think. Nothing to do with 5K. And also watching some of my clients go through, and this is why I've got this wave behind me. You go up and down that wave, and some months it's business. Some months you are going to have better months than others, but it's that consistency of keeping going even when the money in the bank isn't there yet, but your confidence has grown. Your clarity in what you're delivering has grown. How you price your stuff has grown. How you show up in your most vivid self, boldly and bravely. You've done that much more because of how you're working on yourself, not because of the money in your bank account. And I believe that when you supercharge that warrior energy, you step into that most vivid version of yourself, you break open, you get vulnerable, and you work on those shadows that are lurking in the corners, holding you back. You do all of that, and then the money comes in. And on top of that, I think being really grateful and really happy for where you are right now. That is what attracts more growth. Not growth, that's what attracts more abundance, more amazing experiences, more opportunities, and then the money comes. Because money, I've done an episode about this. Money is our friend. Money's there to look after us. Money wants us to be successful, the same as the whole universe. Everything works in favor for us, but it's when we interpret and translate those experiences as negative or why isn't it happening yet? That's where the challenge happens. And I did a little poll on Instagram about what you're frustrated with. And one of the options was that you're doing everything, but it still isn't working. And I had an impact call with a member last week, and she said exactly the same thing. But as she was talking, it was the energy of, oh, why? Frustration. Oh, why is it not happening? And I said, maybe you just need to be patient. You keep going. You keep going. You keep taking those steps. And actually, you just need to go, I just need to be patient. I need to trust the bloody process. Because it's like when you turn the elastic band around that pen, I did a whole piece of content on this. You get a pen and you put it in the elastic band and you keep turning, you just keep turning. And then you don't know when it's not going to be able to turn anymore. And then all of that energy that you put into the elastic band turns into kinetic energy and just goes. It's all the potential energy. I want you to think of your business like that. I want you to see that every single step and action that you are taking is loading up that potential energy. You don't know who's watching. You don't know who's listening. You don't know when you're going to need that little bit in a book that you've read. You don't know when you're going to need that phrase, that affirmation to go, yes, I am here. I choose to believe in myself, no matter how much I doubt myself. But that takes confidence. That takes courage. Actually, you need the courage before the confidence is there. So do you have enough courage? Are you all in? I was been really thinking about this with Vivid Business Club members. They are all in for their business. There's no plan B. There's no other option. There's no, oh, maybe I'll go back to my old life. They are totally unemployable now. And I love the song from The Greatest Showman, The Come Alive, when it's like they're dreaming with their eyes wide open. And sometimes those dreams are a little bit challenging, those days. But to do this, we are our own bosses. We get to decide. And if there are frustrations in your business right now, you have the control to change that. Now, I know that this episode was supposed to be all about pricing ladders, and that is coming. That'll be Monday. But I really wanted to show you why I changed all of the messaging and the marketing around my 3-day event in a couple of weeks. I wanted to explain that to you and show you that I know how to give you the tools to build your confidence, build that clarity in how much you're charging and the money coming in, because that has to come as well. There has to be clarity around your pricing, as well as that consistency to back it all up. And I would love you to come along to this 3-day virtual experience. Sounds so posh when I say that. 3-day virtual experience where I'm going to take you through 90 minutes every day, teaching you how to get really clear on what you're charging, why you need to charge that. I'm going to teach you my pricing ladder tool, which I'm going to talk about in the next episode as well. But I'm going to really be hands-on with you on those 3 days. We're going to be talking about finding your magic factor, what makes you you, and how you can market that in your business, as well as teaching you how to be consistent with the 3 big rocks: cash flow, marketing, and service and product development, so that you are building a business with strong foundations, not only in your business, but in you too. That is what I'm going to be giving you. As well as there's a VIP option where I give you all of that plus loads more. So if you want to find out more about my boost, which starts on February 11th to February 13th, go and have a look in the show notes. It's £29 for 4.5 hours of training. I mean, if you're one of them buyers that needs to know the facts, work out how much that is per hour. Bargain. £29, 3 days with me, with support in a WhatsApp group. You're going to have opportunity to watch replays for a limited time. And that, if you sign up to the VIP, you get lifetime access to all of that, plus the group coaching. It's so good. But the reason I am doing this 3-day event, is I recognise how much you want that clarity, that confidence, and that consistency. So bring on the beast. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So go and see the show notes. Check that you're subscribed and you're following to the podcast. Or if you're watching it on YouTube, go and check that too. I will see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my love. Speak to you soon. Thank you so much for listening to the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Written, produced and hosted by Claire Hill, and music has been composed by my brother, Bill Vick.